Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. This is a poem by Samuel T. Coleridge, the ancient mariner. Similarly, in today's day, information everywhere, not a drop of transformation. Today, I'll be discussing on a very important topic: information to transformation. Education is not about learning of facts, but training the mind to think. This is told by the Albert Einstein. Education is not an information download system to the brain, but a process of heart transformation by inducing contemplation. What do we see in today's world? People are just becoming like parrots, take in the inputs during the exam, somehow learn everything on a previous day and then vomit it out better on the next day. The better the vomiting, the more marks you get. Is this all about education, you think? Education is not just a fact download, but it is about understanding the subject in details, about getting some real interest in the subject, about doing some research in the subject. So, how do we go in this journey from information to transformation? Let us take two examples. I am a MD radiologist professor and head of the department. And let me take the example of the medical science and engineering science also. Engineering in broad sense teaches about matter, energy and interconversion of matter and energy. And what does the medical science teach? Medical science teaches about the different aspects of the body which is actually dead. But where is the university or the education system which teaches about the most important aspect of life? And that is the spirit soul, the Atma, and what is the purpose of life. When we get a new washing machine, we buy a manual. When we take a complicated computer, there is some notes to it. What about life, one of the most complex machineries of this universe created by God? What is the system by which we can understand who am I, who is God, and what is my relationship with God? This is the process in which information should lead to transformation. What are we teaching? Why should I waste my memory in learning and cramming things which can be easily referred to? Our software is the most advanced system. And why should I use my software for trivial things? So it is very important to understand what is Vidya or education. Education should not just be about matter, energy and interconversion of matter and energy. What is the difference between science and spirituality? Science in this world answers the how of things. And spirituality in this world answers the why of things. How does a person die? There are 1,001 reasons. Diabetes, blood pressure, corona. And why does a person die? The answer is there in the Bhagavad Gita, in the sacred texts, in the ancient literature. The purpose of education should be building of life. What are the needs for humans? The basic needs of roti, kapda and makan. Savai pumsa paro dharmo yato bhakti adokshje ahaytuki apratihata yayatma suprasiddhati. When the soul is completely satisfied, then we should understand that transformation has happened through education or Vidya. As the beautiful saying goes, doing is knowing, knowing is not doing. For example, if I have to learn swimming and someone teaches me, put your hand up, put the hand this way, exhale when you are inside the water and inhale when you are outside the water. Will that person be able to swim just by teaching like this? Never. So he should be taken inside the water, and there the training should happen. Where he tries the steps, the coach supports him. Just by being on land, by the best of theoretical teaching, no one becomes a swimmer. So we are living in a day and age where people are not having the choice as to what they want the education about. It's all about force. The parents wanted him to become a doctor, the parents wanted him to become an engineer, or at least a government servant, or only going for the software industry. If a bird is there in the cage, open the cage and it comes. It is yours. Otherwise, it never was. There should not be any force in education. The person should be self-aware, and his mentor, guide and guru should help him becoming so much self-aware that he understands what is the purpose for which he has come in this life, to do what kind of contribution to this world. The food for the body is the diet which we take. What is the food for the mind? Food for the mind is the good thoughts. And what is the food for the soul? That is spirituality. So let there be an education system which takes care of the body, the mind, as well as the soul. Because once the soul is satisfied, we can achieve the purpose and goal of life, of understanding why we have come here, what is the purpose of life, and what is the way out of ultimate happiness, which is very well answered in the ancient Vedic scriptures. So thank you very much for sparing your valuable time. This is Dr. Saurabh Chaudhuri, your ancient Indian Vedic ambassador. Time and tide, wait for none, and you can be the lucky one. Subscribe right now, press the bell icon, and change your life forever. Thank you.